As your firm grows, you want to be able to continue to invest in and develop your leaders and take them with you to the promised land. But the reality of it is, because you're dealing with human beings, is that there's going to be some people who are going to take advantage of the investment that you make in them more than others. And, you see this all the time. It's not just, specific to leaders. It's really when it comes down to any personnel change, developing habits, growing in any way. Most people do a great job of going 0 to 60. You see this with cars. It's like, you get the 0 to 60 time. But then there's also the other time where it's like 60 to 100. And that's where somebody can start. They're growing, they're developing. At first, they're excited about the leadership development that's coming with that. They're excited at the company as it's growing and it's hitting new points of complexity. Everything's going smooth. They go from 0 to 60. They made that first leap. But as that complexity increases, as the firm starts to evolve more and more and more, those demands don't stop. But many people do. So it's whether they develop a degree of complacency or they're just like, look, I've gotten to this point, and they start to get used to things and saying like, well, it's no different than people that go to college, right? Or get advanced degrees, and they think that, okay, now that I've made this commitment or I've developed these skills, that I no longer have to continue developing skills. And that's really the wrong mindset. So the development never stops. The learning never stops. The increase in capability should never stop. And if you don't see the improvement, you can continue to invest, but somebody has to be receptive to that investment. So meaning that you can send them the courses, you can give them resources, you can pay for conferences, you can pay for seminars. I mean, you can do all sorts of things, but there has to be a willing person on the other end who's taking advantage of that stuff. And they're not just being a passive participant in this, but rather someone who's active and engaged and really sees that their best days are ahead of them rather than behind them.